Oh shit, we live again, motherfuckers. Welcome back to the show. Tonight is just T.O.P and Ro. Tone is missing in action. He's probably robbing a McDonald's or something. I don't know. For cheeseburger and a Happy Meal. But we miss you, nigga. And unfortunately, this is the only show that we've done for Black History Month because, like some Negroes, we've been late and we ain't been here all month. But we back, and as usual, we back to kick it with you fellas and drop some moderately heavy advanced game on you. Anyway, welcome back, Ro. Happy almost the end of Black History Month. What you been up to, man?
Shit, man, just working, same old shit, working on comedy, getting it together, man. That's about it. Trying to
Okay,
keep these
okay.
bills paid and working on comedy, man. That's my life.
I know that's right. And shit ain't nothing wrong with that. For a lot of people, that's the life, man. Especially considering if they ain't doing what you doing. So you've been having some shows lately. What's been on? I've been seeing you've been posting like advertisements, but like I ain't been seeing no clips and nothing like that. You got some new jokes.
uh, yeah,
What you been in the lab doing?
I got some new shit, but I'm gonna kind of fall back on posting all my clips, man. Like, 'cause I want it to be where y'all want to see my jokes. Y'all gonna have to come see me because people are lazy and they'll never come see you. They'll sit up here and watch your clips all day, So I just, I'm gonna
All
post little
right,
stuff, little bullshit here and there, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I'm just gonna I've been doing like open mics and shit. I've still been doing my shit, but I'm trying to fall back on posting all my clips and all my jokes, man. If I tell y'all everything on the internet, you ain't gonna never want to come see me. So I'm
that's
really trying
facts.
to think of another way that I could like, get on the internet and post about shit so I can have other shit to talk about outside of the jokes. 'Cause I don't want people stealing my shit for one, and for two, I don't, like I said, people are lazy. They'll never come see you if you just put everything on the internet. Like most of the
Oh,
good
that's facts.
comedians, I mean, there's comedians that put their shit on the internet, but if you think about all the top people, they don't really put their stand up on there like that. They might get caught lacking
Mm-hmm.
if somebody sneak a camera in or something like that, but most of the time it's just like pictures and advertisement and talking about different shit. So
Mm-hmm.
I might start a stream. I might start streaming and just start, just telling random stories and shit that I don't really care about and just talk
Mm-hmm.
about dumb shit on there. But as far as my jokes, my stand up, you might see some shit in my story, some shit that's gonna disappear. But for the most part, I'm gonna try to go a different route with the social media shit. I don't want to just have my stand up clips on there.
I feel you. It's a lot of joke stealers out there, apparently, according to the homie Cat Williams. Somebody might be doing your shit 5 years from now. We might have to roll up on them. So I totally get it. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, Ro, you know, I plan on pulling up on you. So just know that at some point in time that's gonna happen. I'm gonna pull up in the crowd on your motherfucking ass and heckle you.
Shit,
He be
nigga,
like, who that? He be like, who that nigga? I'm like, T.O.P. nigga.
I'm gonna let you know when I get some real shit though. When I get off this little 6 minutes, 7 minute shit, which is cool for now. I respect the fact that I gotta earn my stripes. But if you pull up all the way from another state, I really want to have some
You
time
want to
for you.
show out. You want to show
Yeah.
out. Yeah, yeah. I got you. I don't flamboyant ass motherfucker.
Nah, it's just niggas come from all
I know.
over.
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with
That
you, bro.
that's the hard part, about beginning because you only get 6 minutes and they just want you. You got to call your folks, tell them to come up and pull up 5 minutes, and then you got 20 other comedians on stage, and
Hmm.
they be putting
15 of
anybody
them
on
ain't
stage.
15 of them ain't funny.
Exactly, it's hard getting people to pull up to that shit. So one of these days, like once I feel like I got a good enough, 20, 30 minutes, I'm gonna put together my own shit at some point.
Facts.
I'm just trying to learn the ropes, but
Mm.
I figured it out, man. My last open mic, I think I cracked the code to who I am
Uh
as a
oh. Uh
comedian.
oh. Uh oh. Let's shit. Tell us about it. Before we get into the content.
Well, I did an open mic. Shout out to the barbershop comedy. This dude, he own a barbershop. He be hosting like open mics and shit every Wednesday. So I pulled up. In the last few months, I kind of been struggling, like trying to figure out what I'm gonna talk about. I've been like, I ain't gonna lie, these last couple months they've been kind of rough. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
figured out I've been trying too hard, and you know,
Mm-hmm.
like I learned that shit is simple. Number one, number two, I was just at that last open mic when I feel like I came out as a comedian. Pause. Uh,
Yeah,
you gotta say pause on that one. But I'm a
yeah,
good
yeah. He said when I came out, pause.
nah.
Go ahead, Doc.
But I was just like, you know what? This open mic, I'm just gonna get up and I'm just gonna tell stories, like all just real life stories that happened to me. Like I told a joke about, what I told you a couple weeks ago, how about the dude pulled the gun on me, and I turned that into a joke. And I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, man, I need to just take every situation, every
And
scenario that
turn it
I've
into
been
a
through
joke.
and turn into a joke. It has to be a story because I haven't figured out how to get my personality into my comedy yet. Like I've
Mm-hmm.
made people laugh, as you can see from the clips on my Instagram, but I just feel like I ain't really got that deep into it yet. That's just me just
Mm-hmm.
having raw talent, but I feel like I haven't done a set where I'm just like so emotionally invested into it. So this time I was like, you know what? I'm gonna trust the process, and I'm just gonna start telling these Lyft driver jokes. I'm gonna tell a joke about how I got shot at and how I almost got shot, and I just start talking all of that shit, and I was just everything was just it just clicked right there, like everything clicked. I had motherfuckers in the crowd dying, and it was just some real good feedback. And the number one thing outside of the laugh, I commanded the room's attention. Because when you tell
Mm-hmm.
stories, that's how you drag people in. So if you can become
Mm-hmm.
a good storyteller in comedy, some people are not storytellers. I think that's who
Mm-hmm.
I am as a comedian because I be getting into my little sidebars, throwing my extras in, and just like I think I just had all the eyes gravitated
Mm-hmm.
towards me outside of just the laughs, because it ain't just about the laughs. 'Cause even if you don't make people laugh, if you can command their attention, that's like
Mm-hmm.
a win in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If they just paying attention to me. It,
So here's my question about your experience. How did that make you feel?
honestly, man, that was like I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like I've been struggling, man. I ain't gonna lie. I almost damn near cried because I've been waiting for this moment. Like it made like ain't no
Somebody cue
the
DJ Khaled.
violin, the sad music.
This nigga's the best.
Nah, but
Yeah, boy. But
I,
go
I
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
it was just like a moment in life. Like this is a feeling. This is a feeling that alcohol can't give you, drugs can't give you, a bitch can't give you. Like when you working hard on really something and working really hard on something and everything clicks, it just brings out.
Mm-hmm.
It just like it brought me a joy. Like nigga, I got it because I've been fighting for this shit for this
Mm-hmm.
last year. Been trying to figure it out, fighting, taking L's, having good moments, having bad moments, ups and downs, trying to figure out who I am. And then at that moment, I was like, damn, that's what it is right there. I figured out that and I think as a man, once you figure out whatever that it is for you, it's gonna bring you like next level joy. Just like we always talking about women, what I'm saying? Women can't bring this kind of joy. They can bring joy to my life, but me conquering something is just like a much greater feeling, you know what I'm saying? And I just can't explain it. It was just like joy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
man, I figured
facts.
this shit out because men, we like to figure shit out. Like people don't understand when you're a man, like if you're not conquering something, whatever it is, it could be something small, it could be a car, it could be fixing a remote control car, it could be playing a video game, telling jokes, or whatever the case may be. Once you accomplish
Mm-hmm.
that, that's what makes you just like it brings confidence. Like, yeah, now I can walk on stage. Like, yeah, I know I'm about to kill this shit. I know I'm about to
Mm-hmm.
kill it because I done figured out who I am. Figuring out who you are as a person. I'm just talking about comedy, figuring out who I am as a comedian that night. That was the beginning
Mm-hmm.
of me figuring myself out. And it's just, it's so much joy, man. I was just like, oh yeah,
It,
now I'm ready to kill shit now. Now that I understand the game and I know how this shit works, now it's on.
oh, that for sure. I can hear it. I can hear the excitement and enthusiasm in your voice. And
Yes,
I
sir.
just recently put up a post on my Instagram page. You know, if y'all don't know where to go to follow the bro, that's me, Incredible T.O.P. on IG. Come fuck with me. Anyway, I just recently put up a post on IG that basically it's a meme, and it's a meme to communicate that we think that we go from setting a goal straight to accomplishing it. But
Mm-mm.
really, the process is way, way more complicated than, you know, what we initially think. And
Right.
I
Yo, you went out a little bit.
can you hear me?
Okay,
Hello?
now you
Okay.
good. Now you good.
All right. So generally, what happens is we set a goal, and then we want to go straight from the goal straight to achieve it. But that's a very simplistic way of looking at things. And if you think about it, a lot of guys got a very simplistic way of looking at women. You understand what I'm saying? But what
Right.
really happens is we set a goal, then we start on that goal, then we get to doubting ourselves. Then after we doubting ourselves, then we start learning. We think we know something, and then it all fall the fuck from up underneath us, and we think it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And then you keep going, and then you feel like you feel down. It's a process. You feel down, then you think you got it, then you're struggling again, and then boom, you get it. You finally fucking get it.
Yep. That's the
Well,
moment I just
this
had.
the same process that you just went through with the comedy situation that you was just expressing. It's the exact same process in any other situation. It just don't seem like that because it's a different situation, you know. And each particular situation, you do have to have the specific knowledge in that for that situation, but the way it play out is always going to be the same. You never gonna go straight from your goal to what you to achieving it. It's
Yeah.
always going to be a process.
Yeah.
So, did you have something to say?
No, I was just gonna throw it in there. Like you gonna have to take. We don't call them losses. You know what I'm saying? We learn. The L means pretty much learn. Cause I'm big headed. I'm thinking. Comedy. I got this, man. I ain't gonna never bomb. Like ain't no comedian on
Mm,
earth ever not bombed. But the only thing is, you just
we
gotta
the
keep.
best.
We gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting for that shit. If
Mm,
you keep fighting for it, you're going to get it eventually. And I just kept
oh,
fighting.
for sure.
So it's just like, and then once you figure it out, like it's only up from there. You just can't quit on this shit. Because I had doubt. Like honestly, these jokes that I told on Wednesday, these are jokes I probably wrote 2 years ago. But I was
Hmm.
just like, I didn't have confidence. I was just like, man, nobody. I was spending too much, too busy. I was too busy trying to be funny instead of just like
Being
talking
funny.
about shit. Like what's
Hmm.
funny is how I react to certain situations. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hmm.
talking about a dead ass serious situation. For example, I'll give you a piece of the joke, not the whole joke, but basically I was talking about how, like I was telling you about how the nigga had the gun to my chest, and I was like 3 hours later, I was writing jokes about it. I was like, damn, nigga, this gonna be a fire ass comedy set. Like I almost died. And I'm over here writing jokes about it. That's how I know I'm a comedian. There's more to it,
Hmm.
obviously, but that was like the gist of the jokes.
Hmm.
And it was just like, yeah, see, you got to learn how to turn stuff that's not funny and make it
Funny
funny
and make
instead
it
of just
funny.
trying to be funny. I was just trying to be funny. That's what
Exactly.
this last year, I've succeeded at trying to be funny too. That's how I know I got it. But
Hmm.
I was trying to be funny. But really, I really got to tap into like the deep shit that ain't supposed to be funny that can have people just like, damn, nigga, I don't know if I want to cry, laugh. I don't know what the fuck I want to do right now. I just throw you left field. Like, 'cause these is dead ass situations that you don't even
Hmm.
know gonna turn into a joke. And I just have
Hmm.
to be myself. And how am I gonna be myself if I talk about things that I literally went through, not me seeing somebody else go through it? Not I can talk about situations that happen, but literally I'm always funny when I'm being myself and I'm not trying too hard. When I'm trying to be somebody else, that's when I fail. And there's been times where I looked at my shit, I was just like, man, you trying to sound like this other comedian, sound like you. but I couldn't figure out how to sound like me until I
Man,
figured out I
man,
gotta tell
man,
my stories. I gotta tell
man.
my stories. That's who I am. I'm not nobody else. I can relate to some of the other shit that other people go to. I can relate to it, but in reality, I'm not gonna emotionally connect to shit that I personally never been through. Like I could judge from the outside and talk about some shit, but when I start talking about my life and real life situation, I ain't gonna have no problem with my personality coming out because my mind gonna automatically go there. Like, oh nigga, I was right here, I was doing this, and I whoop, 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 whoop. Now they like, damn, this nigga
Exactly,
passionate about this shit because I'm talking about shit that I
exactly,
went through.
exactly. And I'm glad that you just said all of that because, like I just pointed out in the previous example, all you just said is exactly what a lot of dudes go through when it comes to dealing with women.
Mm-hmm.
They not being themselves, and then they wonder why they not successful because
Yes.
you trying too hard and it ain't necessary. So, with that said, man, let's go ahead and get into the content. Thank y'all for taking the time to listen to me and Ro kick it. But that's just how we do. You know what I'm saying? That's how homies do. But anyway, when it comes to dealing with women, and I want you folks to understand that all interactions that you have with another person, by definition, is a relationship. That's what it is. So, with that said, what is the foundation of all relationships? It's only two things, and it's the only two things that's going to fuck up your relationship. The first one is trust, the second one is respect. If you don't have those two things, it ain't going to work. And that's not just trust and respect from the woman, that's trust and respect from you too. And the reason why I'm mentioning trust first is because I used to have trust issues. And as a result of my trust issues, it made me stop trusting other people and focusing my trust inward on myself. And what I came to learn about doing that is even that's detrimental. And it's detrimental because I don't know every fucking thing. And soon as I focus all my trust inward on myself and I reached that inflection point where I found out that I don't know everything, I now have to stop trusting myself. So trust is very important. This is why I tell you guys to be honest with yourself so that you could trust yourself, so that you can identify when a motherfucker is not trustworthy. You understand what I'm saying? You're not being trust. You're not being trustful for other people. You're doing it for yourself, and other people are going to benefit. And hypothetically, ideally, we want people to treat us like we treat them, even though that's not the reality. But here's the game. Here's the gem. And I've said this to you guys before. If a woman can trust you, she'll fuck with you. Why? Because she can trust you. Now she might go out and even deal with other dudes. That don't mean she trusts them. Trust having a woman trust you is something totally different. It's a very intimate thing. But when you're dealing with a woman as a man, you gotta. This is one of the first things that you gotta establish when you're dealing with her. We either doing trust or we not. The first time you lie to me, it's pretty much go downhill from there. Because once you lose trust, it's very very difficult to get it back. There have been studies done that say it could take anywhere from 5 to 10 years to regain somebody's trust who you betrayed or who betrayed you. So keep that in mind. The second thing is respect. And again, respect and trust is mutual. Now, if you establish these two things with any woman you dealing with, you gonna have her locked into you in a whole nother kind of way that another dude ain't got her locked in. And she'll push that nigga off to the side to come fuck with you. Why? Because she could trust you. Now, with respect, respect is linked to your value. And if you ever notice, if you ever dealt with somebody, if you really paid attention, when their value became lower in your eyes, you inevitably lost some respect for them. But like I said, without these two fundamental components, no relationship you gonna have with anybody, intimate or otherwise, is gonna work. It will inevitably crash and fail. Now, some secret things that women ain't gonna tell you that they like, that they're attracted to, and that's even if they're self-aware enough to be able to tell you these things. Because a lot of women will tell you what they like, but they don't really know. Or they might not even know why they're attracted to it. A lot of women, sexually speaking, begin with fantasy in their mind. Most dudes don't understand that. That's why you hear these goofy ass dudes talking about looks, money, and status. And yeah, your looks can play into her fantasy, your status too, your money too. But here's the secret. She can make all that shit up in her mind too. So you don't necessarily have to have it. The four things that you do have to have when you're dealing with a woman is dominance, stoicism or control of your emotions, the ability to be a successful risk taker, and control of her emotions. If you could do them four things, you could be broke with no motherfucking money and she will give you all of her money. And another thing that make these four uh four things, four aspects of being a man important is most dudes ain't got all four. They might got two, they might got three, some only got one, but most dudes ain't got all four. Or they can't even tap into it. So with that said, I'm pretty sure that Ro, we've touched upon these things in various different conversations, but I wanted to reiterate them before I get into the rest of the meat of the content before we get out of here, because I'm not gonna be on here for the whole hour this evening. We go do a quick hit and run because I got company and they're only gonna be here for a short amount of time. Anyway,
Okay.
your thoughts on what I had to say, bro?
Yeah, like trust and respect. As far as trust goes, from my experience, the first way to gain a woman's trust is not by not like judging her. I don't know if I'm gonna explain it right, but if you don't judge a woman and you allow her to be herself, and you look at her as a person, and not just like, for example, as a sexual object, you will gain more of her trust behind that. Like, I have somebody I could talk to. She could tell me literally anything. She could tell me about a date she just went on, how she did this to a nigga, did that to a nigga, because I'm not judging her on how she living her life. You know what I'm saying? I just let her do what she gonna do. And she could tell me literally anything. So now she trusts and she respect me because she know I'm not gonna steer her in the wrong direction. And when she tells me these situations, I tell her 100% of the truth. I don't just sit there and agree and just let her talk. Like, I tell her exactly what she needs to hear, and I tell her the truth. And You know, from my experience, that's how you gain respect. You let them be who they want to be. You don't judge them because everybody got a history, everybody got a past. And once I've done that, that's when she kind of let her guard down. You know, like, oh, I could trust this dude because, he got nothing to gain from telling me what he gonna tell me or whatever. Because me, me actually, I'm just that type of person. Like, I'm the type of person you could tell me anything and you could trust me with anything, and I'm gonna give you the real. I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, what you should do, and I'm not trying to use you for nothing. So when you move like that, people tend to trust you more. And as far as trust goes, when it comes to my trust, like, I just pretty much just trust the fact that I'm gonna be all right no matter what happens in any situation. You know, because people are going to do what they going to do. It's all about how I react to what they do. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in yourself, no matter what happens, you're going to bounce back from the situation. So that's what you
Exactly.
need to focus on when it comes to trust. I mean, niggas be like, I don't trust these hoes, I don't trust this, and I don't trust that shit. I trust me, and I trust the fact that even if I make a mistake, I'm gonna get over it because I believe in myself.
Exactly. And another thing too is, like I was saying earlier, when you hear guys say, I don't trust none of these women, or I don't trust nobody. I've been there. I'm telling you, you 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 fucking up from the other side. That essentially that's what you're doing. Because when you close yourself off and you unable to allow yourself to trust anybody, not only do you got trust issues, and not only will you run into the same problem that I ran into, which is you don't know everything. You'll find that out soon enough. Then you're gonna have a trust issue with yourself. You're not gonna trust yourself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So how you gonna deal with somebody and you don't even trust you? So
Exactly.
that's the problem with that. But with women, when you hear the phrase like "be her rock," this is what the fuck that means. Can she trust you? 100%. What the fuck she doing is irrelevant. Cause see, as the guy, you should want to be virtuous for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Which means to be what? Trustworthy. And if somebody else finds you trustworthy, guess who else will? You. You see how that works? But it ties in to respect because once you've gained my trust, you're also gaining my respect because of the fact that I could trust you is of value. Remember what I said earlier about respect being tied in or linked into your value. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, on to the motherfucking meat of the conversation. So something that a lot of guys don't know about women, and really it be kind of right in your face. And that is whether women will ever admit it to you or not is true. And we get ready to demonstrate by example how that's true. Number one, by women's very nature, they want to belong to something that they could look up to and get some inspiration from and be shown the way. All this to say that women want to be owned positively or negatively. Because on the positive side of ownership, women are looking for deep connections and deep relationships. This where this shit tie into trust and respect. All you got to do is pick up a romance novel. You see this in the romance novels. They looking for what? True love and devotion. A relationship with who? The man of their dreams. And what are they going to do for him? Be of service. That's positive ownership. Most women, they either not aware of it because they're not very self-aware, or you ain't the motherfucker that made them comfortable enough and made them feel like they could trust you and be open to you and tell you, yeah, I want to be owned. And then on the flip side of that, women got, they be having fantasies and shit. And another form of ownership with women is like when the bad man lock them up against their will. That's a form of ownership. It's a form of being controlled and objectified. Because see, women are looking for all of these things. This is the kind of shit that they fantasize about, that they be reading in them fucking romance novels.
Oh, I got a cold story about that, but go ahead, go ahead.
You understand what I'm saying? And how I know this, nigga, because I read them motherfuckers. I've been reading them since the 1990s. The first erotic romance novel I read was called Exit to Eden by a white lady named Anne Rice. I'm trying to tell you, the way you look at a woman and you see a fat ass and you get aroused is how a woman get aroused when you get to talking that shit and you get her mind to imagining what the fuck you talking about, when she could visualize in her head what you talking about. That's how they get turned on. Not by your money, not by your looks, not by your status, but that motherfucking shit you kicking in her goddamn ear that got her pussy dripping and she can't sit still, nigga. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, man.
Ask your mama how I know, motherfucker.
I got
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I would take up all the time.
I got a cold story behind that. So, you know, I'm a recovered simp, right? And my homeboy.
Sips Anonymous, nigga. We coming up with a whole new line of videos, nigga.
Nah, but my homeboy was like, he was like, man, when we go out, man, he be like, these women are always checking you out. But he was like, man, you're not aggressive enough. He was like, sometimes you just got you gotta be assertive and get a little crazy sometimes. So I met this chick and I was like, you know what, the next chick I meet, like, I'm just gonna be dead ass, just aggressive, straight to the point. I'm gonna control the whole situation. So we on the phone and we talking about sex and shit, and she talking about she giving me the little lie, I don't really give dudes head like that, blah blah blah. They always say that shit. But anyway, so she talking about that shit, right? And she was like, yeah, I definitely don't let dudes come in my mouth, right? And I was just like, you know what? This is my moment, nigga. I'm about to start getting crazy. Like, I'm about to jump out of my body. This ain't even who I am, but I gotta try it to see if this motherfucker works. So when she says that, I was like, shut up. I'm going to come all in your mouth. Right?
And my nut tastes like fresh squeezed pomegranate juice, bitch.
Peep though. Peep though. I just got to, and this is not who I am, by the way. This is my first time trying this shit, but I just got to see. Maybe this shit work. Let me see. I was like, shut up. I'm going to come all in your mouth. She was like, don't talk to me like that. And I was just, usually I would stop, but this time I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going full-fledged crazy. I was like, I'll talk to you however I want to talk to you. I'm thinking this bitch about to ghost me after this. And about 2 minutes later, she was like, oh my God, that shit just turned me on.
Hey, hold on. We have to take a moment in time right now in 2024 to give a supreme shout out to the late great, the real motherfucking Godfather, Alan Roger Curry, because he been telling you niggas for years that's all you need to do But you niggas be scared to do it because you be too scared. What you think? She gonna get up and beat you up, nigga?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. Cause
but
I'm like,
but
oh shit, nigga.
here go the thing, bro. She was hit you with the reverse psychology. She was telling you exactly what she wanted you to do.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I say, if you really listen to women, right? I mean, you really got to be paying attention. To really be honest, most of the time they don't be lying. We just overlook the shit that they saying because we think they pretty and we want to fuck.
Yeah. And with that story in itself, like I said, at that point, that wasn't who I am. But I was just like, man, like let
This
me just
nigga
get.
turned into a beast on the weekend.
Yeah. And,
Transformer ass, well, Optimus short, nigga.
yeah, but nigga, I was so surprised. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little surprised that she got turned on because I was like, man, that shit ain't gonna work. But I just had to see it through. So I was like, man, fuck it. I talk to you. I want to talk to you on some crazy shit. And she was like, oh my god, that just turned me on. And I got mad because I've been politely asking for head my whole life. And
Hey
literally,
man,
you just gotta be like, man, I don't give a fuck. This what you gonna do. Like they
you
like
gotta
that
pull
shit
it.
when you
You
take
gotta pull
control.
it out. You gotta pull it out and put it in their face. They know what to do with it. It ain't like you. This ain't the first dick you suck. Stop playing with me. Put this motherfucker in your mouth. I choke the shit out of you with it.
That's
You
pretty
got.
much
I did that to a chick one time, and she was like, "Hold on, hold on, hold on. You aggressive." I was like, "Shut up, suck my dick."
yeah.
That shit was funny as hell. But that speaks to the what I was just saying in regards of ownership, in regards of objectification, in regards of being controlled. Women want all those things. They just
Hmm.
not gonna tell you unless they really, really trust and respect you like that, that you ain't gonna misuse them, you know what I'm saying, in that way or abuse them in that way. And then
Right.
a lot of women not really comfortable with their own sexuality, yo. You understand what I'm saying? They like shit and they be curious about shit, but they be scared. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
But I think I think the myth that women don't want to be owned, and owned is not a bad word. Is you another way of saying it is she want to belong to you. She want to be your woman. Well, if you my woman, you mine. It's like my car. It's mine. I
Right.
own it. You understand what I'm saying? You can cut it up a million different ways and put it back together. It's gonna be the same thing. But another secret, and like I was just saying, women tell you all the time. And here's another example. You hear a lot of women talk about, I'm the prize, I'm the prize, I'm the old narcissistic ass motherfuckers. You're not the prize. And the truth is that women want to compete with other women for the top motherfuckers. You don't believe me? Go on a dating app and see how the top motherfuckers is getting all the women. And don't none of them motherfuckers give a fuck about who fucking them because they all gonna fuck them. Cause it ain't even about the dude. It's about them being in competition with each other.
Man, ain't that the truth?
Come on, man. I tell you something else. And this tie into what I was saying earlier about trust and respect. Women want to have a deep, emotional, trusting, and vulnerable connection with you. Why? Cause it's rare, nigga. It's so rare as to almost not exist. Why do you think when women get with some of these guys, myself included, they stick around for a long time? Duh. You think I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? I done had women in my life as long as your mama been alive.
And here's another factor about that. Like, Like niggas, see, this is how I know you don't know what you talking about. If you think that dick alone is gonna like make her just be all up on you like
Mm.
that, you wrong. That emotional connection to her, that shit will take you way further. Like this chick I'm talking about, she was
That's how.
fucking with
That's how.
me. I
This.
was talking that shit when I was living in my fucking car, nigga. Like I was living in
Mm.
my car, nigga. We used
This
to
how.
go to
This
dark
how.
alleys and get shit cracking and shit like that. And I thought I was never gonna get a bitch living in my car, but I'm just so good. I'm just so real of a nigga. She just saw the potential in me. Number one, number two, she just saw like, damn, this nigga's really smart. He's a real person. He don't judge me. He don't all this. That's what made her really fuck with me. It ain't just about the dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure I
Facts.
ain't the best dick she ever had, but I guarantee, nigga, I'll be on her mind every day, all day, and twice on
Be-
Sunday because I gave
because
her something that you niggas cannot give her.
or not it ain't even that they can't give it to her. They don't even know that they got it to give to her. And then if they
Yeah,
do know
that
that they
part.
got it, they gotta learn how.
True, true, true.
So it's levels to this shit. But here's how you know that the woman is not the prize. Who's supposed to be looking up to who and batting their eyes? Her to you or you to her?
Well, I don't know, nigga. I'm short, nigga. So some of these bitches I gotta look
No,
up
no,
to.
that's. I mean,
I'm trolling.
I
Go
dig
ahead.
that. I dig that. But you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
In
yeah,
other
yeah.
words, should she be looking at you with them big puppy, I'm in love, I adore you eyes, or should you be looking at her like that?
Nah, she definitely should be looking at you
Okay.
like that.
Well, if she's supposed to be looking at you like that and have that kind of regard over you, then who the fuck is the prize? Duh. But I don't know. I don't know nothing. I'm just your favorite dating coach. Your favorite dating coach's favorite that you don't want to pay.
Yeah, no, you're not, nigga. They favorite dating coaches complain about women all day, nigga. That's who they
Nah,
really
nah,
want to
nah,
hear.
nah, nah.
That's they
Not
want to
if
hear. You don't
not if
complain
they
enough, nigga.
not if they fuck with the real dudes. And I'm gonna take another moment in time to shout them out. I want to shout out the homie Affy Kingdom. Go fuck with him. If you ain't heard of him, you should have, cause your auntie has. The homie King Dre, cause these niggas is certified, not by me, but I done seen a certification. You understand what I'm saying? Mr. Locario, I fucks with Mr. Locario. If you want some real shit, go fuck with the brother Dr. E. Harlan Scott. And I call them the dynamic duo. They remind me of Red and Meth. Dr. Scott and the incomparable Pimp Jeezy. You understand what I'm saying? You want to hear some real tunes? Fuck with my homeboy, uh, King Jordan. My little homeboy Jay Geezy. Or my man out there in the motherfucking shy, the homie, Vonnie EC. So all them other motherfuckers you listen to, they clones. Niggas like I just mentioned. Cause I fucks with them dudes. And you can't forget the other homies like Alpha Villains and Red Pill Chauvinists, etc., etc. But
And
most of
shout out to the
most
big
of the
homie
dudes, most of the
T.O.P. too. Throw
dudes,
yourself in there, man. Shout out
appreciate it,
yourself, nigga.
appreciate it. But most of the dudes who should be big in this space ain't.
Oh
And
man.
and even the ones who do got prominence, a prominent spot out there, they should be bigger than they are. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, um, I spoke on this on IG, and we're gonna be wrapping up here shortly. But I spoke about this on IG. I even made a video about this one time. One of the one of the number one traits that a woman is looking for in a man is masculinity. And are you emotionally and mentally strong? Fuck your money. Your muscles are secondary. What's your mind like? Can you control your feelings? I know this shit because I done been there and done it. I done made these kinds of mistakes already. That's how I know. You don't know because you still making the mistakes I done made already. That's how I know you don't know. It ain't looks, money, and status. I told you niggas before, 99.99% of what is called game is entirely psychological. All the rest of it is 0.001%. That's it. Pussy
Well,
is pussy is 0.001%. It's included in that.
I see
But
it.
hold on.
Go ahead.
Let me finish my point. But when it comes to masculinity, the proof is you see women picking what? They're not picking the quote unquote nice guys. They last. They're not picking the good guys. They coming in second. The bad man come in first. You know why? Because we the most masculine, motherfucker. We the most dominant. We usually are the most emotionally stable. And what I mean by that is we are able to control our emotions and our thoughts. The bad man is a risk taker, a thrill seeker, and he don't follow the rules. That's why a strong bad man will always have more women than a good strong man. You heard it here first. Holla at you, man. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say something. Like, okay, when it comes to, like, for example, body game and muscles, like, yeah, that might help you get your foot in the door. However, if you don't have the mind to match those muscles, then it's gonna be pointless anyway, because there's men out here, like, we see it all the time. You might see a baddie, quote unquote, a fine ass 10 or whatever. You done seen a 10 with a skinny nigga, a short nigga, a fat nigga, a muscular nigga, all kind of different type of nigga. Why? Because a lot of the times it's the mind. And honestly, when we call these bad men, they're not really bad men. They just are very truthful, because a lot of the times, me being a nice guy, I was being fake. That's what I figured out my whole life. A lot of the time, nice guys
Yeah,
are fake. Like, if a
exactly.
woman, if you approach a woman right now, she'd be like, why you come over here and talk to me? A fake nice guy would be like, well, I wanted to get to know you. Truth is, you want to fuck her. You don't know nothing about her, nigga. The quote unquote bad man is like, well, shit, you look good as fuck. I will fuck the shit out of you. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
trying to tell
That
you, shit. I got these 110% booty rub coupons, free 100%, 110% off booty rubbing coupons. I'm trying to get you the whole book, bitch. What's up?
Yeah, but people call that like a bad boy. But is he really a bad boy, or he just telling the truth? Because a
He
lot of the time
bold.
I be lying to myself, and these women be knowing you lying. That's why they fucking play with your ass, because they know the
Exactly.
only reason I walked over here initially is because, like, damn, I would stick my dick in you, point blank, period. Now, if I want to hang out with you outside of that, that depends on your personality, or what happens, or what the vibe is, or whatever. But the reason I came over here is because I want to have sex with you. And a lot of niggas will
Mm-hmm.
want to have sex with a girl, but they'll get thrown in the friend zone because they over here playing like they don't.
Plan.
They playing like
Exactly.
they don't. Like, no, like, ain't nothing wrong with being like, listen, like, we could be cool, we can hang out, we can go on dates, trips, whatever, but we fucking. And you're not about to be just
Exactly.
doing this just because even if I was just trying to be a nice guy, I'm not being nice to myself by torturing myself, going out,
So,
spending all my fucking
exactly.
money, doing all this shit, knowing damn well I want to hit you, but I'm over here playing your friend. You being a fake ass nigga. The bad boy,
Mm.
quote unquote, is just being real about his
Real.
fucking thoughts. Like, so
Real.
being a nice guy is
Exactly.
actually being a fake ass nigga,
Fake.
because you pretending like you don't want this. Like, we could do other shit. I'm not saying that I
Pretend,
just want to fuck
pretend
you, but I
not
do.
even pretending that he don't want it, but instead being indirect about it. And see, that's something that's unattractive as a man when it comes to women. because women are indirect.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're indirect, guess how she interprets that as her girlfriend. That's why you in the friend zone. Duh. That's why I'll be fucking your girlfriends.
And you better get
They be,
out of that shit. I don't give a damn
ah.
if you a fucking
You ain't
doctor,
never,
lawyer.
you ain't the only time as a man you should ever be in a woman's friend zone is if you voluntarily went in there because you just don't want to fuck with her like that, and this is your way of ensuring that it ain't gonna never happen. Or you can do like I do. I have a friend zone. My friend zone is that motherfucker stay full. You my friend, you my friend, you a friend, and you a friend, you a friend too. But usually I start doing that when I meet women that like me.
Yeah, either way,
You
man.
know, I told you niggas a long time ago, man. You gotta find a chick, blindfold her, fuck her, and make her go to sleep and steal her playbook and write you some audibles, nigga.
I was just about to say, either way, man. Like every man should have a quote unquote bad boy side to you. Like I said, anybody that know me, like damn, they see me, they like, yeah, bro, that's a cool nigga, that's a nice dude right there. But I realize I have to have a bad boy to me when it comes to women, when it comes to the world, period. Like in the world, like I was telling you last time we talked on the phone, like
Mhm.
every man has to have a dangerous side. Like I could be cool all I want, but sometimes I might just have to slap the shit out of a nigga. you
I'm
know,
trying to tell
like
you,
you're going to have to. That's a part of being a man. I don't give a damn how nice you are, how
you
caring you
gotta
are.
have a dangerous side, and
You
that's
have
that's
to.
what you see. That's exactly what you see in the archetype in these romance novels. Beauty and the Beast. Is a beast not dangerous? But why is this fine motherfucker in love with this dangerous motherfucker? Go out there and be a little bit dangerous, man. I ain't telling you go kill nobody, rob nobody, but what I am saying is think of being dangerous like this. What Roe did in the example that he gave when he just went, this nigga went mode one fantastic on the mom. But what Roe unknowingly did is he embodied those four characteristics that I described earlier. He was dominant, he was stoic, he took a risk, he created a thrilling moment, and he controlled her emotions, all with words. Do you
Damn.
think do you think that motherfucker was looking at you talking about, I bet you he a millionaire. He looks 7 feet 9.
Yep.
Look at all the muscles in his neck. She didn't say none of that shit. You tap right into the source, nigga. Right
Just
into her motherfucking brain. See,
just by
so
telling her
you
what I
see,
want.
just by not only telling her what you want, you ain't even really telling her what you want. You are, but you not. You telling her what the fuck you gonna do. That even take more balls.
Yeah, yeah, that's
I
a better
want.
way to word it.
I don't want five. I don't want $5. I'm gonna take your $5. Do you see the difference?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just you worded it way better because
That's
that's
that.
definitely told her
Well,
what I'm gonna do.
if you translate those words into thoughts, that's what being dominant means. A dominant motherfucker take what he wants. Do you think if you go out in the African savannah that a male lion, is not gonna take what the fuck he want? You think he gonna stop and be like, "Yo, Ro, you mind if I get this antelope over here, dog?"
Oh, let me throw
No.
this in there real quick. Let me throw this in there real quick. And
Go
guess
ahead.
what? Lions don't have mirrors. They don't know what they look like. A lion just knows he's a motherfucking lion.
Fucking lion.
He don't look like, oh, do
Exactly.
I got enough muscles? Do I got? He just know
He
in his
not
heart
he
that
not
I'm going
pulling
to take
up.
everything.
He
Animals
he
don't have mirrors, nigga.
he not pulling up like I love these bitches. He pulling up, go get it
hmm
and hurry up and don't come back till you got it.
Right, right, right. Bitch, go catch
and,
this food.
and look, he taking a risk. You know why? Because it ain't but one of him. It might be 8 or 9 female lions, and they will fuck a male lion up together.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So you got to show up being dominant. You got to be stoic. You got to have some emotional fortitude. You got to be a successful risk taker, meaning you got to be able to demonstrate that you could do this shit repeatedly. Because when we used to live in caves, you didn't think it was risky to go out and hunt with the fellas. You might die, motherfucker, trying to get something to eat. Just because we in quote unquote 2024 don't change 300 fucking thousand years of human biology, yo. 300,000. This is 2024. Stop playing.
Yeah,
You
and
better
key
ask your you better ask your auntie about me. I'll be laughing her right out her panties.
word to everything that you just said. You have to. You got to. Like, this is coming from a nice guy, a non-dangerous nigga, all of this shit. If you want to get that woman to act like you want her to act, nigga, you have to be dominant or she is gonna run over your shit. She gonna run over you 1,000 times. She gonna reverse that motherfucker and run over you again. You have to. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, like you said, muscles, all of this shit. If you are not dominant, you are not going to get the best out of that woman, because she is going to tell you no. But for example, if your girl is sitting on the couch eating some chips and you want some, and she like, these my chips, you snatch them motherfuckers out of her hand and you eat them in front of her fucking face.
And then look, roll, and turn your head and look her right in the eye while you eating them shits too. And then
Exactly.
smile at her, blow a kiss at her, and look, feed that motherfucker a chip.
Nigga, she gonna get so wet, nigga. She gonna be so.
She gonna be like, I can't stand this motherfucker. That's when the pussy be good.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best the best sex be that motherfucking mad sex. That's why motherfuckers be so quick to fuck when they be mad at each other, because that means a good sex because you get to get that stress out.
And
You
key
know what I'm
point to
saying?
this too. Key point to that too. And if you do that, and she really gets mad, she don't respect you. Like, she don't fuck with you like that. If she really get
Mm.
mad and make a bigger deal than what it was, like, bitch, give me your chips. I said I want some. Give me some. If she really get mad and leave and storm leave the house, and that just means she don't
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah,
you like that.
exactly. That's a huge red flag right there. You might want to reconsider your position or reconsider her position in your life. But anyway, man, we actually did make it to the hour mark. I'm
Yes,
glad.
sir.
Salute to the homie Tone. Again, this show is the last show on Black History Month for the year 2024, and I am dedicating this to the real godfather of verbal seduction, the motherfucking king. Rest in peace to the late great Alan Roger Curry.
Yes, sir.
Go
All
check
right.
his go check his shit out, because he giving you the blueprint and been doing so for years. What he telling you to do, I'm telling you. I know it worked because I was doing it before I ever heard of an Alan Roger Curry. But I was doing it by accident. Kind of like how he stumbled into it, you know. And like I said before, my experience is atypical. But I ain't hating, and you shouldn't either. I'm here educating. You feel me? Anyway, what's your last words, bro, before we get out here till next time? Because I ain't even gonna say next week.
Oh shit, man. Just just be aggressive, not just with women, with life. Take everything.
Exactly.
Anything you want, you're gonna have to go out there and take that shit. When you're a man, ain't nobody about to give you nothing. Ain't nobody giving you no pass. Ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. You gotta go out there and you gotta take whatever you want in this motherfucker, or you ain't gonna get it.
And,
That's
and
all I
stop
got.
stop asking these women for their phone number. But get your vocabulary up. Go to the store and buy a dictionary, motherfucker. Tell that motherfucker I'm gonna need 7 digits right here in my palm. That's what you tell her. Not can I have your phone number? I need 7 digits in my palm. 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She probably gonna laugh at you and give you a phone number. Not laugh at you, but laugh at what you're doing and give you the phone number. I mean,
Right.
damn, you gotta be creative. You motherfuckers could think of how to fart and drink beer, motherfucker, but you can't think of how to talk. my lady friend tell me all the time, boy, you got a slick motherfucker mouth. You got a way with words. But it gotta be in you. It can't be on you, and you can't get it from Walmart, nigga. You can only get it from the source. Motherfuckers like me and niggas that I mentioned earlier that I fuck with that you should too. Anyway, being man, dominance, stoicism, risk taking, and control of her emotions. You ain't got it, your physicality, your muscles. Yeah, that's nice. That's like the flavored color writing that they put on the cake when they write your name, Happy Birthday, Timmy. That's what muscles are like. But your strong mentality and your strong control over your emotions is highly attractive to women. It's an indication of how manly you are. How dominant you are is an indication of how manly you are. How much risk you willing to take. How far you willing to put yourself out there. How exciting are you? Are indications of how manly you are. How trustworthy are you? How much self-respect do you got? Not respect for other people. Not even how much respect other motherfuckers got for you. Because if you got self-respect, respect from other people gonna be automatic because they see how you treat you. And they already know that you ain't gonna allow them to treat you like you don't even allow you to treat you. And with that said, motherfucker, hit the goddamn Cash App. Come fuck with me on Instagram. Row, lay it down, tell them where to come holler at you at the show, bro.
Shit, follow me, Mark Mo Comedy, at Mark Mo Comedy, MARKMO Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, all that. And I should have some shows coming up soon in March, so stay tuned.
For sure, little bro. You know how we do. We'll get together again soon. We did put the whole hour in. Tone, if you out there watching, salute to you. We'll catch you on the rebound. If y'all ain't catch us throughout the show, catch the motherfucking replay. Send it to your friends. We'll holler next time. I'm gonna hit y'all with the homie Vonnie EC. It's not his new joint, but I had that on the show for the next time. Anyway, shout out to the homie Vonnie EC. Another reason why I'm playing this song because it's named after the homie GMB, Grown Man Business. Yeah.
So,
Peace.
peace.
Yeah. Moves gotta be made. Sacrifices gotta be made. Adversity gotta be embraced. Damn. I got this funny feeling in my stomach. It's about to get real uncomfortable again. But fuck it, if I bet on me, I can't lose. I don't really give a fuck. Gotta grind from the gut, earn everything I touch. Keep a stash in the cut. Damn, seem like everything going up. Even a meal ticket ain't enough. I'ma focus on winning from the summer through the winter. Ain't been seen in a minute. Be a legend for a finish. Fuck your feelings, nigga. Ain't nobody grinning. I came to get it. That's grown man business. There's a lot of tough niggas. Too many run their damn mouth. Unnecessary drama, make it not even worth stepping out. That's why I leave work and head straight to my damn house. Too tired for the bullshit, I crash lounging on the couch. I know they lurking, hoodies on like the clan out. Players over haters, use a target when you stand out. I ain't no killer, but my tolerance is drained out. Don't wanna live with nightmares of me blowing your flame out, cause all I want is peace. For me, it's really nothing going on up in them streets, so I stay up out of reach. Rather be with a stogie and a baddie on the beach, with some sand on my feet while my dividends increase. And I'm focused, trying to stack 100 racks fluid, but I'm bogus, cause fluid still leaking from my Buick. Neglected, but really, man, I've been getting to it. Said I'ma get it fixed soon as I get around to it. I can't stop, you should know that. Really, I done came too far for me to go back. Just let your plan play out, ain't gotta show that. Cause low key, I'm bossing up, I be on that. It's obvious, I can't stop, you should know that. Really, I done came too far for me to go back. Just let your plan play out, ain't gotta show that. Cause low key, I'm bossing up, I be on that. Cause you know I don't really give a fuck. Gotta grind from the gut, earn everything I touch. Keep a stash in the cut. Damn, seem like everything going up. Even a meal ticket ain't enough. I'ma focus on winning from the summer through the winter. Ain't the scene in a minute, be a legend for I'm finished. Fuck your feelings, nigga, ain't nobody grinning. I came to get it, that's grown man business. Testament of sacrifice, I know what that feel like. It's hard to sleep at night when your shit ain't going right, when your fridge ain't got shit but some condiments and ice and some scrap put together that'll go with white rice. Look, I'ma chase goals in a lace pair of nights. Every time I bounce back from an L is a strike. You don't live by no code and your backbone is light. All you do is chase hoes, nigga, we ain't shit alike. Diversified with commodities, knowledge of self, I manifest my own prophecy. Don't see nobody stopping me. Used to move sloppily, but now I think properly. Study pimpology, but flunk trigonometry. They know who really got it and who don't. Like who gon' spin and make it rain and who won't. So don't ever go to give more than what you came for. And don't you ever fall in love with a bitch you paid for. I can't stop, you should know that. Really, I done came too far for me to go back. Just let your plan play out, ain't gotta show that. Cause low key, I'm bossing up, I be on that. It's obvious, I can't stop, you should know that. Really, I done came too far for me to go back. Just let your plan play out, ain't gotta show that. Cause low key, I'm bossing up, I be on that. Cause you know I don't really give a fuck. Gotta grind from the gut, earn everything I touch. Keep a stash in the cut. Damn, seem like everything going up. Even a meal ticket ain't enough. I'ma focus on winning from the summer through the winter. Ain't the scene in a minute, be a legend for I'm finished. Fuck your feelings, nigga, ain't nobody grinning. I came to get it, that's grown man business.